there there is a joke on this that in India versus Pakistan match there will be 25 breaks, one innings break, and then 24 breaks for Usman Tariq's 4 overs.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that then there is a difference. So when Ashwin used to bowl, so since Ashwin, you have great that you have mentioned what Ashwin has pointed out, and it's actually it's a brilliant thing that Ashwin has mentioned, because if the batsman says that I don't know when this guy is going to bowl, and since he is having such a long stop, he just if the batsman just shifts out, and the batsman just calls out, and then the umpire will actually be in a fix what to do now, because if because the batsman has all the rights to to raise this issue that I don't know when the bowler is going to bowl, because he is stopping in between. And then again, if the umpire calls out this that you cannot stop while bowling and you cannot have that much of a long stop, then it's again it's coming from Ashwin that Tariq will lose his X factor in bowling. So basically, since Tariq is not having much of variation, he's having variations in terms of pace. Some are coming slow, some are coming fast. But if last day when the match versus USA was being played, what I figured out was that his line and length were not that much of a difficult thing to tackle. It can be tackled. He can go for runs. Even his variations can also be picked. But what to do with with the stop that he has? Because of that stop, a batsman becomes thoroughly confused. And if you just looking at the batsman's position and everything, then you are deciding what to bowl. I think even if this is under all the ICC rules, if ICC can make rules only based on whatever ICC can imagine. Now, ICC cannot ever imagine that a bowler will, while bowling, he will stop for 2 seconds. This was beyond ICC's imagination. Maybe because of this, ICC will now impose a rule that you cannot. There will be a proper time limit within which you will have to finish your delivery from the release point to your delivery, and if that exceeds, it will be called a no ball. Because in today's era, we have all the cameras which are capturing everything, and we see that the TV umpire and the officials, they observe everything. And today even the overstepping and everything are observed from outside, not by the umpire who is just beside the bowler. So these things can be observed right now, that what is the time that one bowler is taking from his release point to the release. So I don't know. So, but the thing is, it is very much, he's not chucking because of the fact that he has his, his elbow is structured in that way. But is it, it's definitely ugly to see, because like as you have mentioned, it's not a very conventional action, definitely unconventional. But again, a lot of people call Bumrah's action to be ugly also.
Right.
But again, it's not about the ugliness. It's about whether it is being fair to the batsman or not. Because batsman is bat. So for a batsman, it's a very difficult, it's a very cruel game. A bowler has six balls in an over, six chances he gets to dismiss a batsman in an over. And for a batsman, it is just a matter of a second. So there comes the
that's a very good point, I think. So we should not confuse between unorthodox and cheating. And the discussion should be around fair and unfair.
Absolutely.
Whether whatever the batsman or any player is doing, even in fielding, we have lot of restrictions. You can't just bluff the batter by throwing the ball, or wicketkeeper. So I saw in one match, Sangakkara just pretended to have the ball in his gloves, and then so all those tricks that can be either unorthodox, brilliant, innovative, or can be cheating. So there is a thin line between that, but we should know what is fair and what is unfair, and the discussion should be around that, and we are discussing that only. Okay, in Tariq's case also. because there, as we mentioned in the initial part of the video, so there can be a time when there's a breed of bowlers who are all slingy action bowler. So
Hmm.
Malinga used to have slingy action. There are many other bowlers who have slingy action. What's the problem with Tariq is the combination of that slingy action and the fact
And the
that he's
pause.
stopping and the pause. So that's the issue. The combination of these two is a bit deadly, a bit challenging to the batters. But I saw USA batters lining up Tariq, and if my guess is, if Indian batters can adapt to that kind of an action and that kind of an approach, then they can take him on.